we need is full bladder for the procedure. I will see you tomorrow at 11:30 for 11:45 procedure. Thank you. Bye.
So that's it. I am going to be a nervous wreck like a kid for summer camp tomorrow, waiting for summer camp because I'm waiting to be reunited with my baby. It's a good thing. God is good. Thanks for clicking on Simply Tanika. I am Tanika. If you are new here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. Let's hang out a while. If you are returning, welcome. What's up, fertility fam? We gotta do what? Let's get those babies, ladies. I see the crystal raindrops fall and the beauty. Good morning, fam, or it could be good afternoon. It's Sunday, November 25th, and I just got back from a walk. It's my first exercise since the Retrieval, like official exercise that felt good. I've been sitting around a lot, which were doctor's orders, but it does get a little like, I need to move. So that was good. I was getting a little stir crazy. I went out yesterday, as you know, to get the prescription, but that wasn't like exercise. So today was good to get out. Yeah, so that's it. I am waiting on Blue. We're going to go to the grocery store. I need to get pineapple core, and then a couple of like grab and go items. I was watching Tanika TTC's videos about her while she was PUPO, and she ended up eating out a lot. I was going to do meal prep, but transfer is coming up faster than I had anticipated, so I'm going to stay here at Blue's, and I'll just do grab and goes. I think I'm only on bed rest for 2 days. I'll confirm that when I talk to the folks tomorrow, but the nurse called earlier, and when I get back, I'll play that message for you, but it went to voicemail. I was brushing my teeth. Blue grabbed the phone and was like, "It's Columbia," and I was like, "Oh, shit." I don't know why. I wasn't expecting them to call today. I thought they were going to call tomorrow with the appointment for tomorrow. So I panicked a little bit, like something was wrong, but it was fine. But yeah, so off to get some stuff. And then it's my last day of cheat foods. I want to have a cheeseburger with fries, and then no more cheese and some other like yummy stuff. But I'll show you when we get back. Hope you are well. It's moving fast now, right? Like tomorrow this time, I'll be PUPO. Hey fam, alright, so we're back. Things have been procured. Let me show you. 2 lovely pineapples. And of course their core. Also, bone broth. 10 grams of protein. Great for sipping. So I got 4 of these. We want to keep the warming liquids going on. And then continuing with the kombucha, I found this one, which I thought was cool. The maca berry. So it's got blackcurrant, aronia, and maca root. So I want to continue those because I had the antibiotics, basically. And there's still more pie. Yes. So, but I didn't have pie for breakfast this morning. There's a proper breakfast being made. I'm just in here in the way. So I'm going to go out here.
The dreams keep it just wrong.
So watching this, commenting, and look what Blue brought me. Pre-breakfast delight. Yum.
Probably yesterday.
Hang in there, girl. The morning continues. Look what I'm watching now. Kick it, baby J. And Blue has brought the official breakfast in. So we've got an omelet. I'm having cheese again today. It's my last day of cheese. So we've got some Swiss asparagus, egg, potatoes, bacon. And there's his. And then we were looking up wine regions, doing some electrolytes and some iced coffee. Yummy! Wasn't sure if that was normal because I thought it was going to decrease. It's brown though, but I just wanted to check because my transfer's in the morning.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, it's good to call to let us know. And it looks like when they have looked at your stripes, the endometrial thickness before, had looked good. That's a good first, place to start. And you said it's more brown discharge, isn't it, like a bright red bleeding?
Yeah, it's brown. I would say it was bright red the first day, and then it had kind of dissipated, and then today it's heavy and it's brown. Or heavier. I shouldn't say heavy. It's heavier than it had been.
Is it kind of like a period amount, do you feel like?
No, it's definitely lighter than a period. It's brown and it's like, I don't know, maybe it's Thanksgiving. It's like gravy, like clumpy like that.
Gotcha.
But I'm also, the progesterone is in there, so I'm not sure if that's it as well.
Yeah, I was going to say that's also probably, contributing to the discharge part of it as well for things. So I wouldn't change anything right now. Just, I would still say go ahead and come tomorrow for the transfer. I'll let Dr. Lobo know who's the attending who would be doing the transfer tomorrow know, just in case they want to do any ultrasounds or anything before the actual transfer itself. But I wouldn't change anything based on having some spotting now, because that can be just normal. It can also be related to, like you said, the progesterone that you're taking vaginally. That can also increase the discharge too sometimes.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to err on the side of caution, so thank you.
No, it's definitely the right thing to do to let us know, and I'll kind of let the team tomorrow know as well, just in case anything would change.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.
Yeah, of course, you too.
All right,
Okay.
bye. But also, I started using the progesterone last night, and so I've got 3 of the pessaries in. So 1 last night, 2 today so far, and then I'll do 1 before I go to bed. Hopefully it's all fine. I had a triple stripe lining, and that was great. I just want to make sure, I don't know, because they pierce through your lining to get the follicles out, or to get the oocytes out of the follicles, or I guess not oocytes. Oocytes are the immature ovum. Anyway, they pierce through to get the eggs out. Luckily or unluckily, I only would have 3 piercings, right? Because they were only looking for 3 eggs. So it's not crazy, but I just want to make sure, that we're moving in the right direction as far as not jeopardizing what we're doing tomorrow with our 1 little baby. So, all right, that's it. Nervous Nelly. Better to be safe than sorry. Better to have that call and them tell me nothing is wrong or nothing to worry about than the other way. And they're like, why didn't you tell us? So, err on the side of caution. That's all I can tell you. Breakfast was amazing. It's almost 5 o'clock. We've had like 2 breakfasts and nothing else, so we have to figure out the rest of our food sitch. All right, it's pineapple time. It's like 9:46 at night, but I just want to get this done. I'll do at least 1, and we'll see how that looks. Let me just find a knife. I don't know. This one or this one? I feel like this one, right? All right, let's get going. All right, that was it for our pineapple cutting. So I'm going to eat a quarter of that today. I have 2 pineapples, so if I do a quarter each day, today's Sunday, we'll do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That'll get us through the first pineapple, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We may double up. It's good. It's sweet. I'm used to the core now because I've been doing it for a while, but this, I'm also doing Brazil nuts and taking bromelain. Yes, the bromelain probably has the most of it, but this is fun and it keeps me busy, right? All right, let's go in the room and chat, and then I'll close out for the day. Good stuff. Hey fam, how are you? All right, so fun with the pineapples, right? It's just an old TTC thing that I'm just gonna honor. If it does, it's like in the category of might help, can do no harm, and it makes me feel good. So there you go. All right, I just want to play the voice. Ooh, don't want to call. Just want to play the voicemail from this morning.
At 11:45, please be here at 11:30. You can eat, drink, you can take all your medications, and all we need is full bladder for the procedure. You can bring your partner or you can come alone. Either way is fine, no restrictions. So all we need is full bladder for the procedure. I will see you tomorrow at 11:30 for 11:45 procedure. Thank you. Bye.
So that's it. That was the message that I got. Like I said, it scared me because I was brushing my teeth and Blue came and got me. I was like, "It's your phone." I didn't have my glasses on, so he kind of like stuck it there. I couldn't see what it was, but by his body language and demeanor, I thought something was wrong. And so I was like, let me finish brushing my teeth. And it was just the transfer. So I am doing a 3-day transfer. I've talked to a couple of my TTC sisters, and it's difficult going through this process because everybody's process is so different. Everyone's protocol is so different. Their doctors, how they responded. And so I don't want to say I got negative feedback, but I got a lot of like question marks when I'm telling people I'm doing a 3-day transfer. And so I almost regret even saying anything, but people keep asking, right? So I think my note is if you are trying to be supportive of someone, one, ask yourself why you're asking the question, because that for me causes a lot of anxiety. And then I'm like giving you the answer and then you say nothing. So like now what I'm kind of doing is like asking, why do you need to know, or why are you asking? So then I can kind of set myself up for it and then answer you in the appropriate manner. Not that the answer would change, like the truth is the truth, but how I answer would be different. Just because it's emotionally exhausting. Like I said, I'm running beyond fumes. I'm running on faith. And so just to be like right at the precipice and then have people questioning, doubting, I cannot handle right now. I'm running on faith. And so a lot of people have heard that if you're doing a 3-day transfer, it means that you're doomed for failure, which is not true. And so I don't know why you would say that to someone though, while they're going through it. Like, if this is my only chance, let me have my chance and let me pray for it. Like, what do you get out of it? Like, that's the thing. And it's happened to me before on the channel where people have said negative things or things that were not helpful. I don't know why you say that though. Does it make you feel better? Do you feel like it's good to be like more informed? I don't know how that helps anybody, especially in this situation. So if you are trying to support someone on their TTC journey, just be mindful of what is coming out of your mouth. What are you saying? Why are you saying it? And is it helpful? I would ask those 3 things before you ask someone questions or dig into their what are you saying? Why are you asking? Is it helpful? If you don't know, if it's not helpful, just zip it. That's all I can say. So I've done my research on the 3-day transfer versus the 5-day transfer, and I want to talk a little bit about it because obviously there's a lot of controversy in this area. So as you guys heard in the other video, if you didn't, I'll link it here. The head doctor of Columbia Women's, who is reviewing my case because my doctor is on holiday, said that and at that time we still thought I had 3, that if all 3 are fertilized and they make it to day 3, we're transferring all 3 on day 3. Get them back into mommy. As we now know, we only got 1. By the grace of God, that 1 fertilized. So the protocol would still be the same. We put that 1 back in mommy. All of the research let me say this. There is no research that says a 3-day transfer in and of itself guarantees a pregnancy more than a 5-day transfer. Let me just say that. Period. Point blank. There is no research. It does not happen that way. What the research shows is that by waiting, if someone has multiple embryos, which we know that I do not, and that I will never because of my age, right? We know that I'll never have more than 7 because of my antral follicle count. Maximum, all things being equal, perfect stem cycle, perfect response, the most they will get out of me is 7. So I will likely never be in a category to be considered for that 5-day. Unless we get all 7 and they're all wonderful, who knows? But that's not where we are. Let's live in reality, where we are right now. So all things being equal, having the embryos fertilized, that's huge. That means something is good, right? And we know Blue's sperm likes my egg. We were pregnant last year. So not a huge surprise, but again, by the grace of God, because it could have 50-50 chance, could have gone either way. The likelihood of, let's say if you have 20, of all of them making it to day 5 is not 100%. And so the theory, the philosophy is of the ones that make it to day 5, those are the tougher ones, the stronger ones, and so we'll transfer those. And then we kind of do a natural selection process, right? The ones that don't make it, we don't have to worry about because they didn't make it. We gave them a chance, they didn't make it. Which is great because a lot of times that's one of the conundrums is you go through IVF and you have all of these embryos and like, what are you meant to do with them? Nobody needs 20 babies. But from a scientific standpoint, it improves your odds the more you have, right? Because some of them are not going to be genetically normal or viable or whatever terminology you want to use. And so if you have all of them, they don't make it to day 5, that just makes the process easier. And then you kind of, from the grading, pick from there. I don't have all of those. And so to say, let's wait until day 5 to see if it grows, then it dies in the lab, that doesn't make sense. The studies show it's better. So also when you're looking at a day 3 embryo, it is 4 to 8 cells. It's sitting in a different medium, which is, you know, they put it in a dish in the lab. It's growing in a medium. They have to change the medium, not just freshen it, but it's a whole different medium once it reaches 8 cells to get it to blastocyst. Some of them don't make it because of the medium change, not because the embryos are not viable. Just because of the medium change, it didn't like it, so it doesn't make it. So the theory is to put it back into mommy and let it try and attach at that point. It's also because I'm older that we've talked about this throughout my entire journey. For those of you who've been with me, thank you. You know we've talked about mitochondria. I've taken the ubiquinol, I've taken the PQQ, other things to help improve mitochondria. That embryo only has my mitochondria to help it grow and split, right? When the egg and sperm fuse together, dad's sperm is all used up, fertilizing, it's spent. So everything that's left for the division is the mitochondria that came from me. As we age, our mitochondria diminishes. Now I've tried to, hype mine, soup mine up, whatever you want to say. I sent in the hype man, ubiquinol, CoQ10. Yeah, get it. Did it work? We don't know. Hopefully it did. But as that mitochondria diminishes, it makes it more difficult for it to divide properly. So the sooner that it can get back inside of me and attach to me, it has another power source to plug into. The disadvantage is it's not synchronized with the endometrium lining because typically in a natural pregnancy, it wouldn't come back into the uterus until day 5. That's the only major disadvantage, right? And so at that point, the endometrial receptivity is different than on day 3. But I'm taking the bromelain. They've given me the anti-inflammatories to help kind of keep my uterine lining, like the steroid that they've given me, so that it's not inflamed or swollen or anything else like that. I'll take my apple cider vinegar in the morning. I'm taking the bromelain. I'm continuing to take the steroids, and we'll hope for the best. I feel good about the baby being put inside me. I feel much better about that than it sitting in a lab for another 2 days. Honestly, just to see if it can grow. Because that's really what it is. To see if it can grow. If it doesn't, then they can say, yeah, that was a bad egg. Who does that make feel good? Not me. Not me. I feel so connected to that little embryo since they told me that even before they told me to fertilize, quite honestly, but I dreamt about it last night. I dreamt about it like we were hanging out with other YouTube people, me and my baby. It's weird, I know, but we were. Yeah, I feel connected to that little soul. I want that little soul back inside of me. I'm meant to be the shepherd of that soul, and live or die, it's meant to happen with me, not in a lab. So God willing, tomorrow when we get there, at 11:30, it's still waiting for mommy. Mommy will be waiting for it, and we will be reunited. I feel that is the best. Again, I'm running on faith. Beyond fumes, on faith. So, if you were to ask me how you could support me, it would be to pray for me. It would be to pray for me, put away the statistics, put away the data. We are so beyond that right now. We are so beyond that. We are on faith. And that's really all I have to go by it. And as far as statistics, like my whole life, I've beyond statistics. So my whole existence is on faith. So that's what I ask of you. I ask for your prayers. I ask for your prayers. If you're watching this because you are also on an IVF journey and hope to learn from it, hopefully you learn something. Hopefully you learn what tenacity looks like, what it looks like to have your mettle tested and to persevere. This is not a science channel. This is my real life. And I've tried to like inform. Like I said, I was learning, so I wanted to teach everyone as I was learning just by talking about it. But certainly there are norms in everything in life, which runs about 80% of what we're doing. And then there are outliers, which is about 20%. I hope to be in the 20%. I really do. To have gotten this far, I'm grateful. At 47, to have one of my own eggs fertilized and be sitting in a lab waiting for me 3 days later. I'm so incredibly grateful. Feeling so immensely blessed, and I feel like God has answered my prayers and has reminded me to be faithful, to continue to be faithful. And we'll see. I think even IVF in younger women is not 100%. What is it, like 60 maybe? Maybe between 47 and 60. In a regular cycle with no medication, we have about a 20% chance of getting pregnant, like 35 and under. So none of this is 100%, as a lot of you know who are trying, who have been trying. It's not 100%. All we hope for is the ability to get up and try another day. And so tomorrow I get to try with my best swing so far on this journey, my best swing. And that's what I'm going to do. So please, please, please keep me in your prayers. Please be mindful of what you say to other people who are battling infertility, who are struggling. It's not an easy road. None of us would choose this road. Yeah. All right, ladies. This old gal's got to get her pineapple done, get some editing done. I'm going to do a little magnesium. It helps relax all muscles, and I'm expecting that it will also relax my uterine muscles and then also help me sleep. I am going to be a nervous wreck like a kid for summer camp tomorrow, waiting for summer camp because I'm waiting to be reunited with my baby. It's a good thing. God is good. All right, I will talk to you later. Bye. Baby dust to you all.
Come shining through to make those rainbows in my mind when I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you. Just